Brat knew too much. What did she really see the night Biggie died? For decades, the death of Christopher Wallace, better known as the Notorious Big, has haunted the hip-hop community. The unsolved murder, conspiracy whispers, and the tension between East and West Coast rap continue to linger like a stubborn ghost. But recently, new energy has emerged around an old name, Brat, a rapper, trailblazer, and insider who might just know more than she's ever revealed. Now the question everyone's asking is, what did Brat see that night, and is she finally ready to tell her side of the story? The sweet giant, Biggie behind the mic. Biggie wasn't just a lyricist or a rap king, he was, to many who knew him personally, a gentle soul wrapped in a massive frame. Friends and collaborators often described him as a big teddy bear, a peacemaker who tried to keep everyone around him on good terms. He wasn't one to hold grudges or stir up unnecessary drama. Even among his romantic partners, he allegedly pushed for harmony and friendship. That's part of why his death hit so hard. He was a beloved figure who many believe was taken out far too soon and for reasons rooted in business rather than beef. Brat and Biggie. A musical connection. By the mid-90s, Brat had carved her place in the rap game. As the first female solo rapper to go platinum, she held her own in a male-dominated industry. Her relationship with Biggie wasn't just industry deep. They were collaborators and friends. Their work together, notably the track The B-Side for the Bad Boys movie soundtrack, was a product of mutual respect. Produced by Jermaine Dupri, the song stands as one of the few times their creative talents collided, but their connection went beyond the booth. Biggie even made a cameo in the remix video for Brat's Give It To You. The energy between them was brother-sister, filled with admiration and shared ambition. Brat often spoke about being in awe of Biggie's ability to freestyle full verses without writing anything down, a skill that left even seasoned MCs like herself stunned. The night everything changed. One of the most unsettling pieces of speculation centers around Brat being physically near the scene of Biggie's murder. Eyewitness reports and old interview footage claim she was at or near the infamous Vibe Party in Los Angeles on the night of March 9, 1997. Someone recalls seeing her on the corner of Fairfax and Wilshire, crying. She was devastated, shaken, seemingly aware of the gravity of what had just happened. She was just sitting on the curb, crying, they said. This wasn't someone hearing news secondhand. This was a woman who might have seen the tail end of a tragedy unfold. That's why fans are now revisiting this moment with fresh eyes. If Brat was right there, what exactly did she witness? Did she see the shooter? Did she hear whispers of a setup? Did she sense something was off before it happened? The Bad Boy exit plan. It's no secret that Biggie was considering leaving Bad Boy Records. Multiple sources over the years have claimed he was dissatisfied with how he was being managed and marketed. Some even suggest that he was actively planning a move to start his own label or join another team that could give him the creative freedom he craved. This possibility puts Diddy, Sean Combs, squarely in the spotlight. If Biggie walked away, he would have taken with him the golden goose of Bad Boy. That's not just a creative loss, it's a financial and reputational hit. And while no one has presented hard evidence connecting Diddy to Biggie's murder, many in the industry have whispered about it for years. In a Rolling Stone expose, Bad Boy insiders said that Diddy barely mourned Biggie's death, instead focusing on pushing life after death to the top of the charts. He wanted the legacy, the spotlight. The cover of Rolling Stone, which he eventually took, not Biggie. Biggie's mother believed in a cover-up. Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mother, has long insisted that there was a conspiracy involving the LAPD. In interviews and documentaries, she shared her conviction that the authorities knew exactly what happened, but refused to act. She didn't mince words. I believe someone is being protected. She even agreed to be part of the film City of Lies, which highlighted corruption within the LAPD and their alleged involvement in suppressing the Biggie murder investigation. She said she did it for justice, for her son, and for Russell Poole, the investigator who died while trying to expose the truth. Poole's widow has even claimed he died of a broken heart, knowing he wouldn't live to see justice. Gene Deal's testimony. The marked car. Another key voice in this tangled web is Gene Deal, a former security staffer for Bad Boy. She claims that the SUV Biggie was in the night he was killed was marked so shooters would know which one to hit. This suggests inside knowledge, a setup, betrayal from someone close. Jean's claims have always stood out because she wasn't just speculating, she was there. Her account aligns with the theory that there was more than one group trying to target Biggie, and that he was in danger long before that final night. Brat, witness or survivor. So where does Brat fit into this? Many fans believe she saw or heard something that made her back away from the scene altogether. After Biggie's death, she slowly began to distance herself from the bad boy circle, focusing on her brand, her music, and eventually her media career. It wasn't a fall from grace, it looked more like a carefully planned escape route. Insiders speculate that she saw the writing on the wall. Maybe she knew who was moving the chess pieces. Maybe she realized what being in that circle meant, and how close she'd already come to danger. There are subtle signs. In past interviews, her tone shifts when Biggie's name comes up. She talks about him like someone mourning a sibling, like she knows too much to say casually. The emotion is raw. It's not just sadness, it's fear, regret, and possibly guilt. But can Brat speak up? That's the million-dollar question. Some claim she's gearing up to finally speak her truth. Whether it's in a memoir, a documentary, or a bombshell interview, rumors are swirling that Brat may break her silence about what really went down that night and how much Diddy might have known. But others aren't so eager for her to step into the spotlight again. A complicated past. Brat's own history isn't without controversy. Her assault case involving Shayla Stevens, a former Atlanta Falcons cheerleader, resulted in a 3-year prison sentence, probation, and a multimillion-dollar lawsuit. Shayla suffered brain damage, facial scarring, and permanent nerve injury after Brat smashed a rum bottle over her head. Then there was the incident where she allegedly struck another woman over VIP seating, leading to more legal consequences. These incidents have led some to question her credibility, with critics saying she shouldn't be the one to expose others given her own violent past. But others argue that her past doesn't negate her present. If anything, it shows she's been through her own transformation and may finally be ready to reveal the full story of her time in the industry. Was it survival or strategy? Many believe Brat's step back from the Diddy bad boy world was strategic, not coincidental. She saw what happened to those who stayed too long, like Shine, like Kim Porter, like Biggie himself. People around Diddy either rose under him or were consumed by the drama swirling around his empire. She didn't want to become another cautionary tale. What if she talks? If Brat really does speak out, it could send shockwaves through the industry. Not only could she confirm long-standing suspicions about Diddy and Biggie, but she might also shed light on the intricate power plays and silent wars happening behind the music in the Nindies. She could validate what Biggie's mom has always believed. She could add credibility to Gin Deal's warnings. She could explain why Biggie's car was marked, why the LAPD backed off, and what Jermaine Dupri, Puffy, and others were really doing in those final days. Or she might stay silent forever. Conclusion: lucky or smart? In the end, maybe Brat was one of the lucky ones or one of the smartest. She got in, made her mark, and got out before the darkness consumed her. But as fans and truth seekers wait for the next revelation, the question remains: will Brat ever tell us what really happened that night? Will she speak for the friends she's lost or stay silent for her own safety? Either way, the streets are watching closely.